This is artificial intelligence. It's here to stay. It's here to stay. So Sam Altman and his team over there at OpenAI have delivered text to video. Outside of a few things, it's almost flawless. And here's the thing. It's really early and really young in terms of technology. Check this out. So here are the less desirable videos. This one right here is like these people digging up some different stuff, and you see how it kind of just appears kind of by itself and moves around by itself like it's magic or floating or something like that. So these are the less desirable bits, but we'll get to the really, really good ones in a moment. Then you have this one right here. Now, this basketball explosion to me just reminds me of NBA jams. Now, let's just loop this real quick. So if you pay attention right here and you look, if that was the end of the clip, that would be perfect. But once the basketball comes back and it kind of like just vanishes through the rim. But other than that, that's usable footage, in my humble opinion. Then we have this one here where this one kind of blew up, where these like little wolf puppies or whatever kind of animals are, they kind of start morphing into more. And let's see. And then we have this one here where this guy's kind of running in reverse. Now, when I first seen this, I didn't see no issue with it. I just thought maybe that he was just running the opposite direction on a treadmill. Now, if you just flipped him around, what would be the issue? But I see the concern there. You don't want to, especially if you're doing like really, really important stuff, you don't want these kind of mishaps. But like I said, this is technology and it's very early. But this particular model, they are spot on. This is pretty good. Now let's take a look at this one here. So this one is some pirate ships kind of going to war in a coffee cup. Now, in order to get the mind of AI is interesting to me, because in order to get something so big, put it down so small with all the coffee being the waves and you're sitting in a coffee cup, and then look at all the details on these ships here. That's amazing. That's amazing. So let's click on this one here. Now, I do have to say, this is going to be interesting for the individuals that do like the content work kind of vlog styles on YouTube. I mean, you don't even need a drone now. I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine, but you don't even need that now. And so I kind of view it, this is neat to me. The positive aspects and so many tools that are created for you just by saying text to video. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I think this is nice. And then we got this one here. So to be honest, if it weren't for the fact that, you know, these were woolly mammoths, this is believable. This is believable. 100% believable. You could look around and see what is missing. There's nothing missing. Everything is smooth. The animals look like woolly mammoths. All the shadows are where they need to be. The texture is where it needs to be. There's no off-put anything. I don't know, guys. This is something. And so right here we have a tilt shift. Okay. And to me, it reminds me of miniatures. So like the little minis, if you, and this is all created out of thin air. That's something right there, guys. So right here we have a little Dalmatian, it looks like. Now look at this. So AI had to understand their shadows. And when the dog is moving, the shadows are still cast in the opposite direction of the light. And not only that, it had to realize that there's an edge that this dog is crossing on the windows. What do you think? I mean, okay. All right, then we have this one right here. This one's really cute. Little puppies playing in the snow. And just pay attention to how everything looks. The movement, the motion, the snow. Something else, guys. This one is right out of the mind of Doctor Strange. That brings me to this question. What would Hollywood do? Now, they've probably already done it. But Hollywood, it's probably a good idea if they just took a company and bought that company and had exclusive rights to that company. So that way they can create their own with the company they just purchased. If not, let me put it like this. If consumers have as much access as the major companies, I'm just saying, guys. Now, this right here is quite interesting. Here's what this looks like. This looks like a lady just took a mirrorless camera and set it up in her room and recorded it and uploaded it to YouTube. That's what it looks like. But it's not. This is also AI. Look at this. Whew. And this right here. Now, you can't convince me that this isn't a person underwater recording an octopus and a crustacean of some sort. You can't convince me otherwise. But it's not. This is also AI. Look at the movements. The octopus, the tentacles, the little suction cup things. The light coming in from the top. Then you have the ocean floor, the sand. The crab and I think that's crab, and the octopus interacting with each other. This is indistinguishable from real art, guys. This is amazing. And then we have this one here, another video that's uploaded to YouTube. You would think, but it's not. This is also AI. This right here, this reminds me of a drone shot. Like some individual or individuals were sitting in that truck there and remote controlling a drone on top of it as they went around this little mountain. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get another one here. So we have this here too. Now, there's a lot of things going on in this particular video. Number one, the video is moving to the left slowly. Number two, it looks like the frame rates or the speed of all the televisions are playing at different times, or different speeds rather. And then some of them are color, some of them are black and white, some of them are muted colors, etc. And then the television sets are locked locked with the image. Where are we, guys? I didn't even know what year is this, and I need to know where we are. Okay. Now we have this one here. It's like a little kind of a pan around shot. If you just watched this regularly and didn't know that this was what it was, you would think this was a real video. That's amazing. Of course, and then we have this. Is definitely going to be a meme at some point. I'd be surprised if people haven't started making them by now. This is definitely going to be a meme of some sort. And I wouldn't be surprised if the apps like Apple and Samsung put, you know how you have the like emojis. This has to be an emoji or some type of GIF at some point. Okay. And look at this. Skin textures there. Shadows are there. Reflection is there. And she even blinked too. Amazing. Okay. And last but not least, let's check out the interpretation of the gold rush. Okay, so this is AI's interpretation of the gold rush. That looks good. That looks good. You know what's interesting? When I see these type of videos, I always wonder what they did before cell phones, before satellites in the sky. What exactly were people doing before microwaves and refrigerators, and even a light bulb? Like, what were people doing then? Those are the type of things that interest me. I like the kind of history stuff. Like, what were people doing before then? So that's always interesting. And AI is here to stay. And now I don't want to be the one to alarm people, but just like with everything else in life, we have to adjust. We have to adjust because this is not going nowhere. Now, this is now. Now, you remember the video, I don't know, I heard about it in May or so of last year. So about a year or so ago, where Will Smith was eating spaghetti and how much it missed the mark. Now, this is where we are today. Text to video is here to stay. What do we do next, guys? What do we do next? All right. So I think that'll do it for this video. Check it out when you get a chance. And until next time, see you in the next one.